our next game of the night. So for this game, we're gonna do something a little different. We have a segment called the Hold Up segment, where we look at the odds, we look at the teams, and we say to ourselves, something doesn't make sense. If you were just a regular MLB fan, you would just look at this next game, you look at the team's records, you look at the odds, and you'll make a decision. Hey, this might be the right decision just because these are the odds, this is the team, and you might think that might be the lock of the night or whatever. But you have to hold up. Just like the segment's name, you have to hold up and you have to really dig deep like Abhishek does, and you have to go beyond the numbers. So, like I said, if you were like a regular bettor, you'll look at the records, the team records. You'll say the White Sox are better than the Royals. So we're gonna preview the White Sox versus the Royals, and from the looks of it, the White Sox are the heavy favorites, sitting at a minus 145. Not heavy, but definitely favored. And you have the Royals, who are super hot right now, sitting at a plus value, sitting at 125. And before you place your bets on this, just hold up and listen to my boy Abhishek. Go
All
ahead,
right,
Abhishek. What you
thank you
got?
for that, Arun. That couldn't have summed it up any better. So the White Sox, listen, the White Sox after the All-Star break as a team have not played well. They're 5-5. They're obviously the best team in the division because the rest of the division just hasn't been playing well the whole season. But that doesn't mean that they are playing well, which is the case right now. They're playing 500 baseball. They just lost to the Royals yesterday. Dylan Cease, who's the starting pitcher for them today, he has been up and down. He's been a consistent player for them this season, young player, young pitcher for them. But he is a clear example of a guy who pitches near phenomenal at home. When he gets on the road, and he's a young pitcher, so obviously maybe it's his early on in his career, it goes completely south. The White Sox as a whole are 1-4 in the last 5. Dylan Cease, the one thing he does have going for him is that against the Royals in his short career, he does have a 2.45 ERA against them. So he has produced against them. But even in those numbers, if you really look into it, he hasn't pitched. He's pitched way better at home compared to on the road against the Royals. Dylan Cease in his last 2 starts, he's lost. And obviously, we've already went over this. The White Sox as a whole are way better home team. They're a top 3 home team in baseball, and they're basically 500 or below 500 on the road. So in terms of that, that's how we go through the White Sox. Now we get to the Royals. The Royals, listen, I didn't see – they came out of the All-Star break swinging. They have found the rhythm right now, 6 straight wins. They're still 43-55. So I don't know how much this really means for their season because I don't see them in any way getting into the playoffs because I don't think this is sustainable. But it is good for a young team. They have a lot of young players. They have some veterans as well. But they have to get some momentum going into next season because obviously this season they're not going anywhere, but they've won 6 straight games. Now we get to their starting pitcher, Brad Keller. His numbers are awful for the season, but this is where the hold-up comes in. He's had 3 straight quality starts. He just went to Milwaukee and shut them down. He has his career versus the White Sox, 4.0 ERA, nothing fantastic, nothing to be bragging about. But it is still nothing awful when you're considering what other pitchers may have against a team like the White Sox. The White Sox have struggled against all types of teams on the road. So when you see the line, this line, in my opinion, should be like how the game we just previewed prior, where St. Louis and the Guardians, because that line is basically 50-50. That's exactly what this line should be, in my opinion. Obviously, the White Sox are way better than the Cardinals, but when you see the White Sox at home and you see the White Sox on the road, there's 2 different teams going on here. And the White Sox bullpen, it is completely garbage. They have 2 pitchers in their bullpen that actually you can rely on somewhat. Michael Kopech, who pitched on Sunday heavy, and Liam Hendricks, who pitched on Sunday heavy. The good news for the White Sox is both of them should be available today because they didn't pitch yesterday. The Royals have a better bullpen in general than the White Sox. They're hitting now. So when you look at the 3 pillars, hitting, starting pitching, and bullpen, right now, hitting, damn, I may have to give it to the Royals. At home, I'll have to give it to the Royals. 6 straight wins, bats are hot, I have to give it to them. Then you go to the starting pitching. I would have to go with the Royals. Brad Keller right now, yeah. Overall, the season wise, Dylan Cis has had a better season than him. But we don't care about the season right now. We care about how you're performing right now, and that's how Brad Keller. I'll give it to him. Bullpen wise, overall bullpen, this is easy decision. That's Brad Keller and the Royals. But since Michael Kopech and Liam Hendricks probably will be available, you could basically say bullpen wise, it's even, maybe even towards the White Sox. So the point of this segment being is you need to make sure that you check out everything possible before you make a decision on games like this. On paper, it looks clear as day. The White Sox have been far superior to the Royals this season. But for this situation, I feel this is an even matchup. So no matter which team you pick, be prepared to think that it is 50-50. It is not a real favorite, in my opinion. I'm not telling you who's going to win this game because, to be honest, I really don't know. I would not touch this game, and that's what this game is for. The hold-up game of the day is your eyes may be enticed, your fingers may be enticed to put a wager on it, but be careful because the Royals, they're hot. They have the pitching advantage, in my opinion. They can win this game. Don't think that, oh my God, I'm getting great value on the White Sox. Because, to be honest, the White
Mhm.
Sox on the road, they are not value at all.
All right. So before you place your bets on that game, make sure you hold up, look at the odds, look at the numbers, and make the correct decision. But we're leaning towards the Royals for this one, are we? Or
Yeah, if you made me pick this, the other
I
two
would,
games
yeah.
I have a strong conviction of, and we will later post where our final picks for the day. But if
Hmm.
I were seriously to pick this game, I would pick the Royals.
I would too, man. They're looking super hot. In their last 10, they have won a lot of good games.